Hello and welcome, DPL fans. This is your host, King L5, Captain of the Crusaders, along with Dougal. What did you just say? What did you just say to me? Okay, so Dougal's here, and we also have the wonderful captain, co-captain of the Creators, because they're basically Crusaders.
Yeah.
Crusaders Junior.
Yeah.
We're the better Crusaders.
Yeah, it calls them Crusaders.
Can we
Um,
kick blue?
Yeah, people now.
Wait, no, that's crazy.
Alright, anyways, we also have our wonderful host who slept through the auction, Tails. And-
Hey, what's good? I'm here for this time. I slept through the auction, I'm here.
Alright, so now we're gonna do a little bit of, breakdown on the rosters for fun. And yeah, so you want to just start off with the best team, obviously all the way on the left, the Crusaders.
Woo, Crusaders Joe! Officially.
Yeah, Tails is our only cheerleader at this point, but
Hey,
we got
go Crusaders Joe!
for our first
we kicked
pickup.
the other.
What the heck? You have girls in your server? That's not fair.
We
Wait,
have
what?
one.
You have one too?
Anyways, we have Marvin Varvin for 20.5k. I think he's a really good builder, and his SM record in DPL was like really solid because he played Oras for 3 weeks and he had 3 losses. So there you go.
There you go.
So he's definitely going in SM, but yeah, pretty solid pickup. And then we have Count Riario for 21k. I think he went for pretty cheap for what he is. He's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
He won most clutch
He went
season
to deal shit last.
because he 6-0'd both young Goaters captains back to back in semifinals.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
great.
kind of crazy.
yeah.
Insane guy. So we just had to have him. We just had to.
Yeah, with all the times we got hacked out, we had to bring some clutchness to the team.
You know,
course.
We also
Speaking
brought,
about being hacked
somebody
out,
who
we have Draw 15 or DRA 15, but I'm gonna call him Draw because he said I
Yeah.
could. 28.5k, very steep price, but I think he's worth it. In the
He was
League
the
War thing-
person we wanted the most, so it's fine to go that much on him.
Yeah. In the League War thing with GSA, he really helped out a lot in building. Not that it showed through our record, but
Yeah.
but he was a huge
Wait,
help.
Don't worry about that.
We
Yo,
gloss
Did
over
you
that.
guys do worse than NWPL? Because we
Yeah.
made playoffs or whatever.
Yeah, we're out.
Yeah, we kind of didn't make.
It's okay, we can gloss over that.
Yeah, it's okay. Draw is.
to draft stall.
Dude, I had to draft stall. But anyways,
Money lost to Life or Battle of the Mall.
money,
Well, okay,
money
Life
did
Orb-
lose to Life Orb Allo,
Oh,
wait,
so
what?
don't even talk to me.
Can
We
somebody
don't get-
send me the replay of that? I'm gonna make it into a video.
Please stop.
Yo,
Yeah, we
that
can-
can be the thumb.
We can send it to you later. No, it's not gonna be the thumbnail. The thumbnail's gonna be wild. Haven't figured out what it is though. So,
Okay. We'll find it.
Yeah, anyways, next up we got my man Draft League. That's the official, what the acronym stands for, DL Draft League. 7.5k.
Yeah, draft it.
Honestly,
We drafted Draft League. We're winning.
Yeah. Yeah, you
for
draft.
sure, dude.
Oh, let's
So-
go.
This guy's pretty unknown, but, he did, DM Dougal, so we already had him on the sort of list of people we could consider, and, he was going for really cheap. Now, keep in mind, this is, round 4, so if you look at the other people going around this time, there's, 18.5k, 10k, etc. Ignore this Baguette Gang thing. They waited till the end and then spent
Yeah.
5k on every player, because no one could outbid them.
They're not a real. They're not a real team. Let's be honest.
But anyways,
Yeah. They're-
we got a nice deal with Draft League, so yeah. And then, of course, we got Commonly, the wonderful host, taking over her tails, sleeping on the job.
Yeah.
I feel like Commonly went
There's
really
he
cheap.
drafted Toast 202. Let's go.
Yeah, Commonly's
We
pretty
had
good.
to have at least one admin on the team besides us.
Yeah, we had to draft one of the admins, just wink wink, nudge nudge. Anyways, 10.5k, pretty solid for him. I feel like he could have gone for a lot more if he went, if he was nommed round 2, for example, he could have gone 15k at least.
Yeah.
And then we have high draw 15. Haha, see what I did there? We have draw and high draw. That's crazy.
Hydra.
So this guy had a pretty solid.
Draco.
He had a pretty solid. What would you call it? He sold himself pretty well in the player info. So like he was on our list of sleeper picks, and then my boy Draftly was like, "Hey, you should pick up this Hydra guy," and we were like, "Bet." So we got him for 5k because no one knows him. So yeah, honestly,
Easy.
pretty good.
And we've been talking to him in like the server, like with building the drafts and stuff. He definitely knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I think
Yeah, and then we have my boy Jack. So this guy,
Crew Jack.
he's
Yeah,
it's literally in his name. Crew
turning
Jack.
member of the Crusaders.
Yeah. 11k, thought he was going to go for more than that given his performance last season, but glad to have him for 11. I mean, you guys all know Jack, maybe not the viewers, but he's really good.
Yeah.
He won
Yeah.
the, what was it, the best steal from last
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He's pretty much the GOAT.
pretty much, yeah. Then we have Dark over here, went for 16k, which is a bit much, especially at the end of the draft, but it's because we had 16k left, and we were getting kind of up there in the bidding, so we were like, you know what, screw it, we're going
You got
16k,
Phil.
and we got him. Could have maybe saved 3k for
I
the
had
mid-season, but like we didn't. Happens.
I mean, I had to flex the budget a little
We had
bit,
to,
to be
yeah.
honest.
And so we got Dark. This guy, I've known him for a long time. I think he knocked me out of playoffs in the SSL, which hasn't been a real league since like 2 years ago or something like that. So yeah, he's been around a long time.
Time it was a real league, you hacked me in finals, but yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. Actually, we do talk about that. I won. So yeah, you lost. Get over it.
Shut up.
Haxfin was the better player, etc., etc. Anyways, we got Dark. This guy probably going to be playing Oras most weeks, to be honest. And I know he can because he was around back in the day, and he's a really solid battler. So now let's move on to roasting everyone else. Or do you want to do V creators first, since we have
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
the
All the
coaches here?
inferior drafts.
Yeah, let's do
Oh,
V creators
I see.
next, just because we have you guys here.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
skipping all the way over.
Dude, that's crazy. That's not how a rainbow works. Do you see the colors at the top?
Alright,
Hey,
blue.
you still it?
Rainbows
There
are
you go.
over it.
What?
Honestly,
You,
honestly, rainbows are pretty gay, but we can go on to V creators.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, tell us about TTM Jolt.
All right. TTM Joel, you know, I think he wants to go back to back in DPL, so kind of
I
had to
picked
get
the
him
wrong
there.
team to do it.
Well, no, you have no idea.
unlucky. Oof. I'm sorry, Joel.
Crazy.
That's
crazy.
wild. But yeah, just a note, before the draft, we figured all teams would go like in multiples of like 5 for their limit, so like 5k, well not 5k, but like 10k, 15k, 20k. So Money and I decided to just go one above, just to get a one up, so that's why you kind of see him for 31, but
I
yeah.
also bidded him up a little bit, too.
Yeah,
Dougal bid it up on like every one of our picks, so you
Yeah,
know it is
that's-
what it is.
Yeah.
What an evil
Spexstar
lad.
did a lot too, thinking about it, but yeah. Yeah, Joel, for 31k, we felt this was a pretty good price for him. And like, he was a solid Oros player as a captain, so we felt it was hard to like get any idea of like what budget he was going to be because he wasn't technically drafted last season, but like
I have a pretty good idea. It's probably about 31k.
dude, no way.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Hindsight is 2020. What can I say? All right, do you want to tell us about Ace of Games?
Oh, am I just going over like everyone here?
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your draft.
Got it. Okay, so next Ace of Games we have the boy who's in LD Masters. Very solid battler last season in DPO. He won like 1 or 2 game 7, so he knew how to show up when like it mattered.
The clutch gene is there.
Yeah, he has the clutch gene. There can be times where like he's kind of off his game, but we
Shout
felt
out
that
to
he
LD.
was. Yeah, when he got relegated, but then moved back anyways. So
Doesn't he like take turns winning and then getting relegated in LD Masters? I feel like.
Yeah, you know, he just wants to jump back and forth between the divisions. Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went with the Ace of Games just because we felt that 22K was a bit pricey, but for what he could be and how good he could be, we felt 22K was a good price for him.
Yeah. And so our next pick was Moxie, and basically, we're torn between like AM22 and Moxie, but you know, Moxie's part of the Smash gang, so you know, I had to. I was obviously more fond of Moxie, and so I was really happy when we got him at 26K. So he's just a good battler. He's in LD Masters, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he relegated, but
He was close to it. I don't know if he
He was
did.
kind of close.
yeah, but that's because he like moved up halfway through the season, I think, right?
He took over
Yeah, he took
Tech's
over.
team, so
Yeah,
And Tech had round 1 Tyrantrum.
This is true.
yeah. So you
that
know,
is true.
Can't blame him too much.
yeah.
As a
But
quick
yeah,
note
he's just
with
a really
Moxie,
solid battler.
Quick note with Moxie, it took me several years to figure out that this guy and Moxie and Fernape were two different guys. Just shout out.
Whoa.
Crazy, I know, but yeah.
Is it time to roast Sky
And
yet?
so
Oh, not yet.
Yes,
Not
it
yet.
is.
It's getting close.
Yes, getting close.
Okay. Huddle it.
hold on, let's begin. So
Let's begin.
as everyone knows, Sky was on Crusaders, you know, last season.
He was
And
part
so-
of the Sky Money Corps. Because money's
Yeah,
the only
exa-
way Sky loses, etc.
Exactly.
Or
etc.
John W using Nesty's garment. We could go.
Yeah. Oh, for the team, we're fucked.
Anyways,
But you know, I told Blue that, you know, our limit, we had a limit for Sky, but we also had an asterisk where he was worth like 80K. So you know, no matter what, we were grabbing him no matter what. So for 10.5K, I think that was nice, you know?
Yeah, he was on our list too. Like, our budget was 5K. Unfortunately, he wouldn't perform in that.
Yeah. You exceeded.
Even though Sky gets a lot of shit, I still think he's a pretty good battler. So-
Battling-
He's just...
his battling skill is his best attribute, as well as he is a healthy chat presence.
Yeah.
Healthy,
I have to say,
very
his
asterisk.
pickup lines, they are not his strength. They impact or flat. Very much so.
This is coming
I-
from a real woman. So
Coming from experience.
Guy likes it when you DM him hentai, by the way, guys, so...
Mm.
Sky also likes ingrain roll up marathons.
Yo, yeah, leave a like and DM Sty some hentai, please.
Sky also
I do
Like,
not
comment-
condone this,
I-
but I also cannot stop you.
Sky, just a note, he also went 52-0 against me when we played Smash, just to let the record know.
That's a huge.
Wasn't it the other way around? 0 and 52?
Wait, yeah, 052, dude.
He went 0-52 against me.
You
Yes,
went
my
52
bad.
and 0.
I went
You went
52-0.
Yeah. Oh, yo, Yo, I'm gonna hit him up. I'm back in with the Wi-Fi now.
Point being, you can't go 0-2 minus 12 against someone who's on your team. So like, it's a bit-
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also an in Smash, so Sky's okay.
Yeah.
Is the roasting coming to the end?
I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move
So
on.
our next pick, we go with Vergi 1. 12.5k, that is a bit pricey, and we think that he's just a solid player. He was on TTM last season, and obviously they won, so like they must have done something right with him. I don't know,
Yeah.
but he used to play Ross Draft League back in the day. I've known him for quite a while, and so like just that experience of him knowing that he knows both of the tiers that DPL has, that's very important. And just because, like, you know, he's a good chat presence along this guy.
Big asterisk on that.
Yeah.
Pending.
We also wanted Bergie too, but like they outbid us.
Yeah.
Another 5K?
He was just.
No, I think he was like a little like 10k it.
Oh.
I would guess. So we
Yeah.
valued him more than Sky.
Yeah, Vergie's a solid player. He won't. He'll always like put up a fight, I feel, and that's kind of just important to have. So.
He also doesn't care and shit post him, so you know.
Yeah,
that's,
exactly.
like, that's a plus.
Yeah.
So
It is confirmed. Shitpost culture. Woo.
Easy. Yeah, so we go with Vergie. The next pick is Baconborn, and we like a lot of people don't know this guy, but we felt he was really under the radar and performed well in a couple leagues such as OLT and MWPA.
it's an epic.
So like,
That's an epic. Was it Echo?
He also smashed Blue in MWPA finals.
we don't talk
But
about that.
did he smash you twice, like once in the regular season too?
No, we didn't play in regular season.
Oh, then I know somebody else smacked you there.
Not surprising.
Oh, so that's why you couldn't let anyone else have him. Got it.
Anyways, we got a bunch of question marks as reactions, so we were like, yay, we got him for 5k. And then Dougal was like, wait a minute, I just...
I couldn't let you get him for free, dude.
So
Like, come
basically,
on.
we knew that Money and Blue did a ton of scouting, but we didn't do that much. Like, we had a list of like 5 or 6 sleeper picks, and then we're like, we'll just wing it. And
I
so,
had Tails
if they're
in my
nomming him, he must not be bad, right? So we're like, if we get him, it's whatever. We just want to run up the price.
We had to run up the price so we could get Crew Jack for cheap.
Yeah,
Mm.
because VC having an extra 3k would have done it.
Yeah,
I know.
we had a mid-season auction pickup, but alas.
I have a quick
Ah.
question. Just so Baconborn, right? So if you
Yeah.
look at like beef, baby cow is venison, but a newborn bacon. Is there a name for that? Because this guy's bacon being born. It's like, is there a pig version
know.
of venison?
What, the piglet?
I mean, I guess, but like,
Yeah, Piglet.
anyways,
That
not
sounds
important.
pretty cruel, to be honest.
Not important. Let's go
Oh,
on.
I'm going on a tangent, but yeah.
That was rather tangential, yes.
Easy. Alright, so our next pick is Alexander the Great, and he's from this league called PSBF, which was a bit unknown before this. Like, there were a couple guys who knew of it, but it wasn't really that known of a league. But then you see some guys like Low QP and Ray who really perform out of it, like, very well in tryouts. And so Alexander the Great, he kind of smashed in a couple of tryouts, so we were like, yeah, let's just put him up. He's a pretty good player, so yeah, that's kind of with him.
I don't know anything about him, but he has like a picture of the Grinch as his profile picture, but it's like June almost. So like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's the Grinch with his
Yeah,
Santa hat. You know, that's so good.
Wait,
yeah. It's not close to Christmas.
He's
Wait,
trying
is
to say that Christmas came early for V creators in the form of a DPO championship. Oh, I got him.
You're going 0-7.
That's, we're beating you guys week 1.
That's not
That's
even true.
crazy. Speaking of the potential of 0-7. Oh.
Yo.
We got my boy Scrappy 10.
Scrappy Daniel Jones 10.
No, it's Scrappy 0-3 in DPL season 1.
So what possessed you guys to pick this man up?
Blue
Alright.
went rogue, okay?
Alright,
That's
so
all
we
I'm
were
saying.
thinking, like, yo, let's put up some bait. And we were like, hey, let's just put up Scrappy 10. You know, he won MPL Minors. He could, maybe a team takes a chance on him. And we only had 5k left, so we couldn't bid up with even if we wanted to. But then,
Alright.
you put up Scrappy 10 and all you hear are crickets and it's like, oh no.
Oh no, the bait was too
Blue.
fat. It dropped
See?
off the hook.
Blue.
You could have nominated Veno or Veno. You could have nominated Saint. But you decided, I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna nominate Scrappy.
Blue, this is what Scrappy 10 was to other coaches. You know, like when you're driving in the road and you see like a huge ass pothole, and you know if you hit it, your car's gonna be fucked. Like that's what Scrappy 10 was to other coaches.
They had to swerve
Nice.
wildly.
Yeah, like that's what he is for their budget. He's like your car getting fucked up by a huge
He
pothole.
wasn't even on the road, to be honest. We chose to drive off the road.
That's insane.
He was in the emergency lane on the highway too, and you hit him.
Yeah, the homeless dude just sitting there.
That homeless dude is Scrappy. Anyways, that was a nice analogy. Let's go back and
I can
start.
keep going. Like I have more. If we want.
Let's start doing the
It's
other
okay.
teams.
Scrappy 10's a really good towel boy, so.
Yeah.
A nice bench
Don't bring the
warmer.
water.
Yes.
So let's start with Jerry Evolution over here on the left.
Going back.
So
Can we show the Jerry picture I posted in general? By the way, like,
No.
can we let everybody see it?
I kind of want to.
Warning. Warning. This is your NSFW warning.
Did you show it?
I'm showing it right now.
Oh shoot, avert your eyes.
All right.
This is when the Jerry Evolution gets serious.
All right. Anyways,
It's their mascot.
it's
No,
gone
it's
now.
not.
It's gone from the screen.
Thank
Wait,
you.
I
Everyone's safe.
just realized it's Bronson. That's.
Oh.
So last season we had round 1 Bredibus. This season we have round 1 Bronson.
Not just round 1, it was number 1.
Well, the first pick in the DPL Season 2 draft.
Bronson. All right. So they got him for 8K, which is pretty cheap, but like,
Yeah.
it's Bronson.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
this is the man who carried. He carried LW to a the most negative record in the tour, but he carried them to it. So there you
This
go.
is also the guy who sacked his flying type against a no flying resist team.
in March
in,
Madness finals,
Wasn't
Yeah.
just any
literally
it was
donating the championship to Money Guy 9559.
easy.
We take those.
Easy.
Thank
We
you,
really
Bronson.
do.
I appreciate it.
Anyways, moving on, we have my boy Zazo here for 36.5k. So spending 36.5k on a retired player, yikes. We were looking at Zazo to get, but our max budget for him was way under 36.5. So
It was like 25k or something like
yeah,
that.
something like that.
damn.
And like,
Does it cost that much to pull? Home?
does it
What?
cost that much to what?
Pull someone out of a retirement? It's
I
the
guess
extra
it really
fees,
does.
right?
Anyways, I think it's a really big toss-up because you could get the Zazo who's like top 3 in the format, etc. Or you could get the Zazo who memes every week and like, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But hopefully he pipes up because that would be cool to see in return. You only got Rise
I-
Pool. Oh, did you want to talk more about
He went
Zazo?
for really cheap.
Yeah, I think it's about fair for him, honestly.
I think I value him more than most people do. But
Rise
like,
Pool.
He
yeah,
went
I think
for,
he's
like,
20k.
10K. He went for 10k more last season.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think he lived up to that as much, so
That's why he's
teams
13.
didn't really
Yeah.
take a chance. Yeah.
I think
yeah.
he's worth at least 15 though.
That's fair. I mean, we can move on to Wombo now. Pretty solid. He did
Wombo's pretty good.
yeah, he did pretty well
Yeah.
in the tryouts I saw. I didn't see that many tryouts, but I saw a few, so he did well. I
Didn't
think
he
got
beat
finals.
Gypsy last season?
Yeah, he
Yeah, he
beat
did.
Gypsy to eliminate.
Yeah,
the
so he's
team,
like
so-
he's a really good player, obviously, and he
Yeah.
went for like quite a bit.
Yeah, 18.5, very respectable.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on to Love Live?
Yes,
Yeah.
Love Live.
Yes, there we go.
We'll let the weebs handle this, so like talk about
Yeah.
Love Live, guys.
Dude, I
Yeah.
love Love Live.
Yo, it honestly freaking tilts me that he went for 9.5k instead of 9k.
Yeah, shut up.
God damn
Fun.
it. Alright, let's move on before like they go nuts.
I mean,
Wait.
he's a Smogon guy that does draft on the side, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I know he thinks
So-
he's really good at draft, but like he also has Smogon prices in his head, so he was in the chat saying if he goes for more than 9.5k, he's gonna be mad. He did say that in the chat. But like this is the DPL, the prices are more than an SPL, so there you go.
If I recall, he did well in a couple Gen 6 leagues, so...
I played with
that's-
him in a league back in the day that Matty Brawlick hosted. It was like, I forget what it was called. It's not important, but like, it had like, was Zamrock in it, and like Smogon people, and I smashed everyone that league before it died, so that was fun. But I also got Lele, so whatever. Then we have
Oh, man.
Jarrett.
Dude, Jared to go.
This
yeah,
is the guy
Love
who
Live
had...
is
Alright, so you can finish up.
Love Live's kind of a shitty anime, so like that's all I'm gonna say on it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Aww.
So we have Jarrett, the man with his personal 5-minute long commercial at the end of Tristan's DPL video. And it really
Wait, I
paid
didn't
off.
see that part of
It
it.
really paid off. He went for 17.5, so obviously commercials do work. It's not a waste of time and money. So there you go.
He's a good player, so yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
I feel like 17.5 is a lot for him though, especially later on. Because later on in the draft you see a lot of prices deflate as people are like, oh no, I have no money. But anyways, yeah. He's a good player. We can go on to Ice. This is going to be a long video if we do every single individual player. So we
Yeah.
can keep it a little bit quicker from now on.
Well, the French people are only gonna take like 2 minutes. So.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, Ice, he was a captain last season of the
For large
infamous
weens.
large
Yes.
weens.
Yo, the man who ran a soul. That was a cool day.
Yeah.
Alright,
But
anyway.
anyway, Ice is a solid player. He was in high B drill, did pretty well there,
Yeah.
and runs his own league. That's pretty good. So yeah, Ice is a solid pick.
Then we have Troy, 5k. This was like the rest of their budget basically. Because they can't pick up mid-season for 2.5, it has to be 3k. But yeah, Troy. Nice.
Troy's definitely worth 5k. So.
Yeah, he's worth
Yeah.
being drafted.
Yeah, it's fair.
He's a pretty good player, to be honest.
Let's move on to Zero Fox Given. Haha,
Haha, Zero Fox.
I get it.
Dude.
They tried to blow 52k on John W. So like
They got outbid.
Yeah. Yeah. They got saved.
They did get saved. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's okay. They found
They
another place to spend like a good portion of their budget in Jacko. So
Jacko.
he's a good player and all.
Yeah, he is. One
He
high
won
mega
high.
B, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely worth the 34.5k. I would say.
Yeah, good price.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, pretty good. Yep, pretty good.
Yeah,
Fair.
pretty good. Yeah.
Then we
Indeed.
have
What do you think, Money?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I literally don't know much about Jacko, so can't comment.
all right,
Pretty
cool.
good.
Next
Pretty
up,
good.
we have 20.5k Damos W.
Whoa.
He went for 20.5k.
He did go for 20.5k.
20 and a half K Damus W.
Damn.
It's 20.5k Damos W. Praise the sun. Alright, I think that's all we need to say on Damos. So let's go to my boy Mayo.
I think we can do Mayo and Greg kind of together because these are two people
Yeah.
who both said, hey, I'm not going to be able to play the entire season. And Genius and K-Crick decided, you know what? Let's spend 25.5k combined on players that aren't going to be there all the time.
I mean, it's okay if they're there. Does that count?
Mayo on any other team would snake everything to like Genius and Cake anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's good for their sake that they got Mayo. Wait,
no, it's
it's
for
bad.
them. Yeah.
Fuck, they lost intel. Oh damn.
Could you imagine them on like Hiker and Jake's team just sending like their full
Yo,
set to
the
them?
entire team.
The entire case spins.
Oh my god.
That would be funny, but it would also be like Torbani type.
It'd be like,
things.
yo. Yeah, let's not.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, we have our boy Metal next.
I mean, yeah, he's pretty good. I don't really know him that well. Like, I played him in TTM pools like 2 years ago or something like that. That's like my only real interaction playing with him.
Metal for 11k, I feel like is really.
I think
good
he-
price
Oh,
for
yeah.
him.
I think he's a good player.
Yeah,
so.
he's
Yeah, he'll
really
do
good.
well.
I actually think he's underpriced.
I
Like,
think
straight
so
up.
too.
Well, yeah.
I hear a lot of
He's
good
like-
things about him.
Yeah,
he's
like,
like Crew Jack for our team, kind of.
Kind
I
of,
would
yeah.
say.
Underpriced, but
I
still solid.
I actually think he could be up near like 20.
I think
don't
20
know
is
if he's
pushing
that
it.
far.
I've actually played with this guy since I started Draft League. Like,
That's
he is
crazy.
super good. I have faith.
That's crazy.
You also lost to Assaultback Toxapex, so like.
Yes, I indeed have.
with an Eggy.
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 Oh, fuck.
Anyways,
I would like to like.
you're cutting
that's-
out.
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, but yeah, that memory.
And he's
wiped.
gone again.
We're not. Oh fuck! Wait, I'm actually gone.
I mean,
no.
you're
Alright, now
cutting
that
out.
Tails is in the shadow dimension, let's get on to our boy Ace, Trainer Josh.
Yeah. So this guy, I think 14.5k is pretty good for him. Like about right.
Yeah.
Alright, that's
So
pretty much
He's
all I
in
have to say.
IPA and LD Masters, I think. So
yeah,
Oh
two
yeah.
pretty well-known leagues.
Alright, we can go to High Jump Sean.
the
Or,
runner-up for Brawl for All.
High
Actually,
Jump
top 4,
Scene.
right?
Was it?
I thought he was in the finals. I don't know. I know he beat or he lost.
The
all
finals
time.
was the crew
No, it was
finals.
semifinals.
Okay.
Finals was
that's
versus
still
Yeah.
pretty
Crew
good.
Jack. Dude, we had Crusaders finals in BFA. We also won March Madness, but we couldn't we couldn't go positive in DPL. This is so sad.
Yeah.
It's okay, we're changing that this season.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anyways,
we'll do the opposite this season.
this guy made quarterfinals in BFA. He usually does well in individual tournaments, and 6K is like honestly a steal for him. He was on the list of our sleeper picks.
Yeah,
6K
we
is
might have
pretty
gone for him if we could have afforded him after dark, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were already done with our draft by the time he got nominated. Or maybe not, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't remember.
no, we were done by the time he was nominated.
Alright.
Yeah, you
And,
finished pretty.
They have Word Life, which is a solid player for 5K.
I always confuse him with Wombo, to be honest. So,
That's a-
like, I
that's a
don't think that's
compliment
a
to
bad
him.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Word
Momo's
Life's
good.
very underrated. I feel
Yeah.
Didn't
Kinda
he
under
beat
the radar.
you 5 like twice?
he
I
beat
think
you
he
with
did,
the
yeah.
Kineko.
He did do that a little bit.
so he can beat mediocre players, so that's like a good
Honestly.
thing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We got.
Let's give an overall evaluation of Jerry Evolution and Zero Fox Given, because we didn't really do that.
Okay, Jerry Evolution is 5 out of 10 because they're gonna lose to us, and same for Zero Fox Given. So let's move
Alright.
on.
5 out of 10. Solid. Anyways, the HJK High Jump Kex. Dude, I got an echo and it's pretty annoying. Who is it?
It's Tails.
What?
Wow.
I wasn't even. s-
We hate Tails.
Huh?
We hate Tails.
Fuck.
Anyways,
I've been echoing Tails for a while, and I'm like, the fuck,
yeah.
grr.
Anyways, now we have Joe, Jay Carson, and Thick Bunny, aka Elliot. So,
Two respected players, and
and they
with
certainly
your
drafted
respect.
a respectable player. John
Yes.
W.
Certainly.
John W.
He garnered so much respect that he went for 53.5k.
You
Yikes,
can get
dude.
220k and a half Deimos W's with that money.
Damn. And then you even have some left over.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
But anyways, he's a good player and all, but 53.5k. Yikes, that's almost half your budget. Speaking of half your budget, we'll get there later. But anyways, yeah, he's really good.
It should be a
Sorry, you
yeah,
were saying?
John W. I think like he's worth 40k, but like not 50k.
Yeah,
It
certainly
puts a lot
not
of pressure on
53.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, like John knows this himself. We're not like shitting on John because he's definitely like top 5 in this draft easily.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
he's good, but there's a certain point where you spend so much.
I
Yeah,
think we'll get into that again later, but
but like
all right, let's go into
It's just-
Shuckle King.
Yeah.
Unless you have anything else to say real quick.
Nah, go ahead.
All right, then we have Shuckle King for 15.5. Honestly, a better deal than their first pick, so that's good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shuckle
Yeah.
is pretty good. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was
goddamn
a captain
steal by
last
comparison.
season. He was a captain for a team last season that would have made playoffs if Techno didn't die.
Yeah, they
So-
basically threw
Right.
45k down the drain when their player left the minute after mid-season auction was closed.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
there's no hope replacing him.
Yeah,
Unfortunate. But like, what
there's
can you do?
nothing we could like do for him without like breaking the rules. So like
Yeah,
we
anyways,
can do that.
yeah, happens to the best of us. Well, it only happened to him, but like, happens.
Yeah. He is.
Then we have TJ Boat for 13k.
TJ Boat.
This guy was really unknown before DPL Season 1, and now he's like, he got poached by LD, and now he's going for 13k in Season 2. He performed pretty well, so yeah, there he
Yeah.
is.
I feel like 13k is a bit underpriced for him still, but I think he was nommed pretty late into the draft. So
I don't know if it's too much for him, because even now, like, he only really has DPL Season 1 to like really show for it. So that's a pretty small sample
Yeah.
size if you think about it towards all
Yeah,
the
I
people that you
guess.
actually know. So I wouldn't spend too much on him. But yeah, 13k
He's-
is fine.
He's gonna win games for them, so like they needed him.
Yeah,
Alright, anyways, let's move on to Ben, aka Shiny Sableye. I think it was 17.
All right, well,
Some
so
numbers?
Ben bought like a body pillow, so he's a degenerate.
He did,
yeah.
huh?
Wait,
Isn't
he
the
did,
body
so-
Oh
isn't the
no.
body pillow of someone who's like 11?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no.
I mean, all anime girls are 11, so.
Specs King approves, but like,
Yeah, Captain approved.
bro.
All right, let's move on to Let's move on to Carson.
so
now.
we have the Captain J. Carson drafting Carson.
Dude.
So this Carson
Whoa.
is a Golden Centurion. And yeah, I think he's a
Yeah,
nice
9K is a deal for him.
he's
so.
a nice
Honestly,
mid-tier player.
thank God. He was probably the player I messed up when entering stuff in the dock the most last season. Because I got
Yeah,
so
yeah.
confused.
Dude, it's
Golden
impossible to spell Golden Centurion on the first try, I swear.
Yeah, thank God.
So
Yo,
thankfully
Golden Centurion.
he's going by Carson this season. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Golden Centurion? Fuck that.
Ooh, that might mess with the code because J. Carson and Carson both have Carson in them. Ooh, hopefully that doesn't break. But like
Ooh.
we can
Oh no, do we have to turn it into get Golden Centurion? Please no.
no.
Send
Should
Tails
be
to a
fine.
spelling class.
At worst case, we update those ones manually, and the rest one.
I think
Hey.
Tails
automatic.
needs to go to concentration camp.
Whoa. Wait, whoa.
Whoa, Tails.
But I
Don't
think
be
that would
mean
help.
to my my Tails. Anyways, let's move on to JJ Gals. So I actually really wanted this
He's
guy.
somebody you wanted.
Yeah, I really wanted this guy. I feel like 5k was way too cheap for him, but we didn't have any money left to bid on him, or else I totally would have. I probably would have nommed him myself, honestly, after we got dark. But like, he went for 5k to HJK. Great pickup for them, honestly.
Yeah, great value to be honest.
Speaking of great value, look at their last 3 picks.
Yeah,
Sam
that's
Crow and Narf, like I think they're both worth more than 5k.
honestly,
Yeah, it's just
But
because
like
it was so
Sam
late.
Crow,
It was so late in the draft that everyone was 5k and no one had nominated them yet.
Sam
So,
Crow's kind of like a whack person.
oh, he's super
so
whack.
like,
Like, I used to get him and Zamrock confused, and honestly, there's not a huge difference between them. If you know Zamrock.
yeah, but him and Narf should be worth it. Like if they play and
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure. They got some nice sleeper picks to balance out the 53.5k John W.
Oh, now we gotta go over the French. Like they made me so mad.
Oh, I gotta give the final score to HJK.
Hey, wait, they have our. Hey, we can talk
Out of
about that.
10? Out of 10 for HJK, what would you give them?
I'm
big
giving them. I'm giving them a 53.5 out of 100. So
Sounds good.
Uh,
Actually, 53.5k out of 120k. So whatever that percentage works out to be.
yeah.
yeah,
Yo, I'll put that in the calculator. I'll get that.
we don't
We
need to.
have our resident Asian
Okay.
to do the math for us.
Hey, resident Asian right here, fam.
Then why do you need a calculator?
Honestly.
hey, man, it's
Vacation.
getting late.
Vacation. Well, I'm waiting.
Oh my god.
Alright, you're taking too long. Let's move on to the Frenchies, aka Baguette Gang. So we have Season 1 champion Norcon, as one of the captains, and then Gel Bell 3C. I don't really know him, but he's French, so that's going to be
He's
a
just
common
solid
theme.
French.
That's going to be a common theme this
Yeah.
time.
Very common thing.
We
They
have,
stole our TC.
They
Like I
did.
wanted TC really badly, but he was the only person they bid on the whole draft.
yeah,
So
honestly,
like,
yeah, honestly, they broke our budget. It's so sad. But they got TC, and he's great. And he also comes with a free
they also get
cheerleader.
Phil.
They get
Yeah.
Phil.
yeah.
I'm gonna miss his cheerleading, but anyways.
Yeah. So your
that's
cheerleading. Phil's dad.
Alright.
Yeah, TC took Phil with him.
Yeah.
Aw.
And he's a good ORAS player, so there you go.
Very solid. To be
Yes.
honest.
Yeah. Then we have AM22, another very solid ORAS player. I feel like they spent a lot of money on really well-known ORAS players, and then all the Frenchies are like SM.
Let's see.
I feel like that's what
I
it
don't
is.
know what to think of the Frenchies, man.
Yeah.
Alright. But AM22,
I
good
lack an
pickup.
opinion.
He won the vote for MVP last season. Hola?
Oh, I hear.
¿Cómo estás? La burrito.
This video is also in Spanish, by the way, guys.
Anyways, we also have Legits, who's another LD player who honestly went under the radar a bit, I feel. Went for 11.5k.
Each
Yeah.
By the way, it doesn't look
John
like it.
W's alt.
Yeah, he could have gone for 42k more, but they got him for a really good price.
I mean, it looks like he was pretty early in the draft, but the
Yeah.
Baguette Gang drafted these two players, TC and AM, and then like they never said a single word until like round 8 or something
Yeah.
like that, and then they're like, "Oh, let me pick up Legits." And so because by then
Legits
all
is
the
a very
prices were lower because people were running out of money. They're like, he was able to go for 11.5, which is a good deal for him. But obviously they didn't really need the good deal because they ended up with 20k left over.
Yeah.
After that, they basically
They can buy a 20.5k damage W with that money.
Whoa.
they really can't.
Yorkon and
Anyways.
Legits were on the same team last season, so I think they kind of built that chemistry.
They
Which
taught
is
him
very
French.
nice to have.
Yeah.
They're preparing
Anyways.
it for this moment.
Yeah.
Then they have a spam of Frenchies. Steer Pike is the only one that I know of, and that's because he wheelchair draw. And I heard about
That's
that.
not good.
Pike and the guy under the wide.
Yogature Sil.
Wait. Oh. Damn it! You should have got him for the draw core. No.
Oh, I
he
could
could
have.
have been for the.
No, this was after we ran out of money. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
no.
Probably
But
was.
those two, I did a bit of research on those two, and they looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But
The Frenchies
yeah.
are like generally pretty good, but we don't know them, so
Yeah, we don't know them, so it's like
I think people should have bidded on them like a little bit, just like
it doesn't really
so
matter.
they don't get them for free.
I mean,
but-
yeah, but Baguette Gang still had that 22k just
They
in
would have
case.
spent.
Yeah,
So
It doesn't.
it
make a
wouldn't have
difference.
mattered much.
Anyways, I don't know any of
Yeah.
these people. I know I play the Ethan guy for the League War.
the
But,
League
like-
attorney that we're already eliminated.
yeah, and his team's also already eliminated, so it's just for fun. Which is why we're playing past the deadline, but whatever.
Hey, it's all for scout. There you go.
Yeah, easy.
Oh, and their last pick was 5k love chance, and I guess that's like a good
That's
deal.
a good deal, yeah. Also,
Yeah.
the same guy has an accent on his A, but I can't. I don't know how to do that when I'm typing, so
Yeah.
same.
Love Chance was also on your con's team from last season, so
Yeah.
I could see how like maybe
They
your
knew each
con
other.
just pulled legits and Love Chance aside.
I think everybody but
You know?
AM has the potential to speak French then.
Honestly,
Because we already
Yeah.
know TC could.
yeah.
Holy crap! I'm at.
So their goal
Like,
for the season
team
is
server.
to teach AM French.
yeah. They have TC as like the translator too.
Yeah, yeah. That's nice. That's
Yo,
why
yeah.
he was so expensive. That's why he was so expensive.
Yeah,
They needed a
they
Mons
needed the
player,
tran-
and they had to also pay him double for translating.
Yeah, and for Phil. Don't forget Phil.
Oh yeah, Phil. Anyways, overall
Phil is
rating
worth
for
5k alone.
overall rating out of 10 for Baguette Gang.
It's very hard.
22
What?
out of 120.
What's the French word for 7?
Sep. SEPT.
Alright, there we go. That's my rating.
Alright,
How do
set
you
out
know?
of these. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. Probably
I
close to
Oh, knows
that.
French?
I
What the
took
heck,
2 years
man?
of French
Damn
in
it.
high school,
Ah,
and I know
yo,
like,
05 should be part of Baguette Gang.
and I know
You know,
like 3 sentences. So shut up.
I'm surprised Baguette Gang didn't go after Gypsy King because like
He's French, yeah.
That's true.
By the way, Tails,
don't think-
Tails, I'm still waiting for 53.5k divided by 120k.
Oh, wait, I'll do that now.
You're a
But
terrible
yeah, you'll
Asian.
see in a little bit why.
Oh, so speaking of Gypsy King,
Okay, got it. Calculator.
Oh, we're there.
We're there.
Okay, it is 0.445833.
can you say it in a percentage, please?
Yes, 44%.
Dude, it cut
There you
out.
go.
It cut out.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Oh fuck,
Yeah,
it
cut
did.
out.
No. Okay, I say it again. 44.583%.
44.583 out of 10. No, that's
Hey.
out of 100.
No,
Wait,
So
no.
4.4583 out of 10. There you go. HJK, that's your score. Crit City. So, remember when we were talking about John going for a bit more than he probably should have?
Or
we
boy
have,
Gypsy King.
we have the king over here for half the
Hey,
budget.
wait, you have to introduce the captains first. Oh my-
Okay, these
Wait.
are APA guys, and Jacob didn't understand how the draft worked. So, round 1, Gypsy got nominated, and it was bidding, and it was like 20k, 25, 30, 31, jumped up to 40, 41, and then Jacob came in with the big 6-0. And then
Yo, he
several people are typing.
said it on accident.
He just T-pose on all of us. Like,
Yeah.
And then I feel like Gypsy going for so high inflated John's price a lot because they're
Yes,
like, oh
it
well,
did,
if
definitely.
Gypsy went for 60, John's easily worth 53. Because most of these people haven't been captains before, so they don't have experience drafting.
Well, Genius has, so.
Well,
like,
yeah,
yeah, we.
there's a few, but anyways, Gypsy for half
Genius
the
was just
budget.
bidding them up.
So if you're getting Gypsy for 60k, you need to get some real steals in the rest of it.
Yes.
And you see a lot of 5Ks. I don't know how good some of these 5Ks are. I think Junior is the best 5K pickup that they have by far. Mustangs
Yeah.
also,
We
I've
will
heard
get
good
to
things
him
about,
soon.
but
Steven is pretty good too.
I
I
haven't
think
heard
Mustang's
anything
the
about
best, to be
Steven.
honest.
I haven't heard anything about Silver Smasher either. And Orozco, I've heard some not so
Oh,
great
yeah,
things
I-
about.
We can just leave it at that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways,
They also got
Gypsy-
our boy Ricardo
They did get Ricardo. I'm glad
good.
he's with Gypsy because they're like
Yeah.
good pals. And then they
Yeah.
have Pesky and VM Nunes. I don't know how to pronounce that. Nunes? Nunes?
I think it's
Gotta be
Nunez,
something like that.
like BM Nunez.
You can get almost free demos or 20.5K demos W's with Gypsy money.
Damn. Wait, no,
Almost.
they have leftover. They could use it.
They can
must
get
have
They
used-
could, yeah. They have 3.5 left over, so they can sell
it was
Gypsy for
lots-
3 demos.
If it was lot season, they could get five 11K demo W's.
They could.
Whoa.
That's
Yo,
insane.
Demos W's are currency now. Holy shit.
Anyways, so Gypsy is really good and all, but there's only so much carrying you can do as one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To win 4 games a week.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
2 down, 3 to go.
so overall, this draft, what would you give out of 10?
For this draft, I'm gonna give it 120K.5 demo W out of 100.
Ooh, that's like a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.05 out of 10. Not a good look, Crit City, but it is
Ooh.
what it is. Let's move on to...
Despite dropping half their budget on Gypsy, I feel they did a decent job kind of
it
rebounding.
could have been
that.
a lot worse,
Yeah.
let's say.
Yeah, it could have
Yeah.
been a lot worse.
It was a decent recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Right, moving on to Trick of Eye.
Oh god.
II
Oh,
and
God.
Lejean Flames, but we all know the real captains are II and Illusion.
I'm just gonna say Lejon is the second worst hitter like in this whole thing.
What's the first?
60K Gypsy King.
I thought you were gonna say Spexstar. That man
We
jumps up
can-
prices
No,
like no one else.
I mean, he's still not as bad as Lejon.
Yeah. Anyways,
We
they
love
got
Lejon though, so it's okay.
they got Pokeaim, which is good on them.
37K. That's a lot.
I feel like with II building for Pokeaim and helping him build, he's gonna play really well because Pokeaim has a lot of playing ability, but like so I've seen some of his builds for Draft League and they're pretty whack. So if he can get II helping out there, I feel like II is
Yeah.
probably
He
the
also
best
gives
builder
you,
on
like-
this team. So hopefully he's ready for a lot of building.
He also gives you like an intense amount of clout, so
Dude,
Yeah.
immense amount. And he went for 37K, which honestly is a little high. But like he's got the YouTuber clout.
yeah.
So there you go.
So
And a
It's
whole team
worth
to
it.
help him build, so.
Yeah. Then we have Illusion, completing the trifecta of II, Lejean, Illusion for the Trick of Eye core. And he's the real co-captain. Lejean's just there for fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, Lejean is only
Leg-
there because if they had II and Illusion, only one of them could play per week. So there you go.
Exactly.
and we also need like some racial diversity in our captain.
Oh yes, we had to hit the quota.
Wait,
Anyway,
wait, don't we have Specs here?
I mean,
But Specs King is British and everybody in England is white, so
Oh.
You know how, like, those sports teams do the Make-A-Wish? It's kind of like...
oh no, Sky is DMing me.
oh no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Oh,
ignore
no.
him.
Yeah.
Alright,
Right,
let's
anyway.
But yeah,
go
23K is pretty good for Illusion, though. Like,
Yeah,
especially
I mean,
with this
he's-
energy potential.
Yeah, he's perfect on their team.
Yeah,
yeah,
honestly.
it's kind of like Mayo on Genius's team. If he went to any other team, he'd be like the worst.
He
pickup
wouldn't
ever.
do anything.
Basically, the only reason he went for 23K is because people were trying to bid up Trick of Eye because they knew they'd spend enough.
Yeah, they... I felt they were willing to drop a lot on him if they really needed to.
They were willing to drop 420K.5 damage W. Let's be honest.
Oh my god.
Anyways, next we have the first 5K pickup of the draft, which is Aaron.
This was like round 2.
Oh no, Sky's still DMing me. Make it stop.
But yeah, they
Anyways.
put Aaron up in round 2, and I felt they could have got him later, but, you know, 5K
I mean-
it's not terrible, I guess, because that's the minimum.
I mean,
Yeah.
nomination order doesn't really matter too much.
Aaron had 5K of YouTube clout, so
Honestly,
it's like Yeah. So it's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
Then we have Halu, who was technically the MVP of last season. He had the best record and all.
Yeah.
So
He
like,
went for 19K, so that's a good chunk.
It is, yeah.
yeah,
With MVP?
his personality is a little hard to live with sometimes.
If he had the personality of like he probably would have gone for 40K.
Honestly, yeah. But yeah, there you go. There you go. 19K for Halu. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now we have low QP for 16K. I feel like this was an overpay because like this guy did beast it up in a bunch of tryouts, but that's against other people in tryouts. Like all of the good people who are well known don't need to do tryouts, so obviously you're not going to play super great opponents in most tryouts. So the fact that he did well in those is like nice and all, but 16K is a lot for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we nominated him just to see how much he would go for. Like I didn't expect him to go that high.
Yeah, a lot of captains had their eye on him, but 16K. Like if I were buying him myself, I'd set a max budget to like 7, honestly.
Yeah,
And maybe
For
he'll
sure.
maybe he'll prove me wrong and do like some crazy
I think he was
6-1 record or something
based
like
on
that.
the potential he had, I feel. And
Yeah.
just like talking to the guy, he's a very like cool guy to talk to, very like charismatic and everything. So
Yeah, he's a
you
good
just
guy.
knew that a lot of guys just wanted to pick him just to
Yeah, he's definitely a good guy to pick up. I feel like
I mean
it
it's
was an
good for
overpay,
him
though.
that somebody newer to the community got drafted for like that high.
Yeah, this is
So-
this is the result of doing well in tryouts, basically. So there you
Yeah.
go.
He put the work in, so
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got drafted, so there you go. Next up we have Ray. I don't really know this guy. Do you guys know him?
he did a bunch of the tryout games. Like he was the only game I played for tryouts.
Alright.
I mean, he put in the work, so like 8K is fine for him.
Yeah, it looks like Trigovai valued their tryouts a little bit more than some.
So for Low QP and Ray, they're like really close buddies who kind of like both got into DPL together and kind of like helped each other out. And even before, they were like really good friends who like helped each other out. So it's pretty cool to see them like on the same team.
That's kind of like
after like
on our team, the Crusaders, we have Draft League and Hydra. Like,
Yeah.
they're
League and
pretty good
Hydra, yeah.
friends.
Aw, that's cute.
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, Ray was a really solid player in a lot of tryouts. So
Alright, let's
Kind
get
of
on to
confused.
Burger King now.
Now
Burger
we got
King.
Burger King
Hey.
over
You
here.
know, I go to Burger King like once a month. I think their food's okay.
Really, once a month.
So
That's a lot.
yeah,
I
is
prefer
it
Wendy's.
really? There isn't a Wendy's close to my work, so I can't
Aw,
Wendy's is
that
very
sucks.
Although for fast food, I usually go to Taco Bell.
You know, Arby's is really good, but like it's kind of expensive.
Yeah,
I've actually never
their
been to Arby's.
curly
in my life.
fries are good though.
Yeah, dude. They're goat.
And Taco Bell I like because it's across the street from
No,
my campus,
stop.
and they also have this wonderful item on their
Yeah,
menu
okay.
called the beefy Frito
Alright,
burrito.
so
It's
the
a $1,
next-
and it's the best thing ever.
yeah, thanks for the
The
advertisement.
next pick was Clutch sometimes. I don't know him, but do any of you?
Yeah, so Clutch
seen the name.
sometimes he helps a lot of people like with building and stuff, so you know the team supports there, as well as he made BBL Showdown finals and he lost to Jarrett there, but still showed that like
If you can make it to
He-
finals, that's good.
yeah, he can make it to
Didn't
finals in
Newman-
a draft league, so
Didn't Newman make playoffs in that?
we don't talk about that.
Blue, did you make playoffs?
In BBL, yeah, in Wi-Fi, yeah. I made
Man, I was
semi-
hoping you
I
didn't
mean,
so I could roast you.
I made
Aw.
semis and then I was against Gypsy, so stop.
Alright, so
yeah.
what are we gonna rank Trick of Eye?
How many subscribers does Pokegame have at the moment?
We're gonna name it
Whatever that is
we're
out of
gonna
10.
Rank it
Yeah, I'll rate them with exposure. That's what I'll do.
exposure out
how
of
many
10.
how many exposure
Yeah.
So many
tokens out of
exposure
10?
tokens.
How-
So
Yeah.
many.
Can someone
Yeah,
look up how many
it's,
subscribers Pokegame has right now?
On
No.
it. I got this.
Alright.
I got the numbers.
Do you?
Pokey-aim MD. I hope.
I don't know, it took him like 2.
Okay. Yeah. 1,000. Oh wait, no. I fucked up.
1,000.
Yeah.
He had 1,000.
You're not a very good Asian.
I thought. Okay. 187,104.
1.87 out of 10.
I say he.
187,104 exposure tokens out of 10.
I say he's worth 18 exposure tokens out of 10.
No, he has more subscribers than that.
But you gotta divide it and stuff. Whatever. Let's
No,
just
you
get on
don't.
the toxic specs.
Dude, that's too hard for my brain right now. Don't do that.
Alright,
Whatever.
toxic specs. These guys, well, they're
Oh boy.
they decided to get all of the players who are like super
in
whack.
support of pedophilia, we had to let Specs be a captain.
Wait. Whoa.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I don't know about that one, Dougal.
Yeah.
We're
Anyways.
inclusive, okay?
Anyway,
Okay.
Specs King and Specs Tar, two of the more well-known faces
so
of Unity, even though they're both kind of memes in their own way.
you might be looking at your screen right now and be like, 20k iPro, that sounds ridiculous. And I can
You
tell
could
you a little bit
almost
about
get
that.
a 20 and a half. Oh, sorry. Just
Yeah.
That's true, you could almost get a 20.5k Damos W for that price. But so, it was someone's turn up to nominate someone, and like, for some reason someone added John, so people thought they were bidding on John.
Specs King added John, I think, right?
Yeah, something like that. So people thought we were bidding on John, so it got up to like 15k before people were like, no, this is actually iPro as the nomination, not John. And people were like, oh, okay, restart the bidding. And then Spextar was like, not 20k. And we're just like, okay, you can freaking have him.
iPro hasn't played like in a serious draft league in 5 years, so
Yeah, he's like super retired. Yeah.
he also has like 4 million emotes made after him.
Yeah. Cycle. Yeah.
Hey, you get the emote clout.
Yeah. And then we have 20k Vesuvius. So, first they spent 20k on a retired iPro, and then they spent 20k on a player who tried to drop out the minute the draft was over. He got over it, but like,
Yeah.
that's a little bit of comedy for you there.
Betts is a good player, but it's
Best
still
is a
funny.
really good player, yeah.
His personality could be described as abrasive sometimes. You know? But anyways, then we have
Speaking
Immortal
of-
Mints. This guy is another like person who like dies a lot. Like he was an LD and then dropped, for example. So, like if he shows up and does well, then he's worth the money, but you can't count on that.
Yeah.
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 11k for Immortal Mints is pretty good, though.
Yeah, if he shows up, obviously. It's
If
a
he
risk.
shows up.
It's a risky buy. And then we have Turkey, another source of emotes. This guy's honestly pretty whack, but he's not a bad player, you know?
Yeah.
I think the price is right for him.
You know, like that seems pretty like emotional so far.
That's one word for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And then we have Verd to do all the team building for them. Verd builds
Verd-
like some of the wackest teams I've ever seen.
He once beat Gypsy King in a mock, by the way.
Oh yeah, that was on his player info last season, wasn't
That-
it?
But Bird's a good player. Like
He is a
done
good
well
player,
in
yeah.
good leagues
Yeah.
in the past.
Isn't he
So he's
Australian
probably
as well?
worth-
Yeah, he's Australian, so he must.
So that means he has bad internet though. So
Yeah. Oh, well.
Turn
oh,
timer
no.
on. Anyways,
Timer on.
we also have Blitz, who's one of the LD guys. 15k. Honestly, again, I feel like the price is right.
Yeah.
I want to hear something from Money. He hasn't spoken in a while.
Oh, by the
Classic.
way, Money's muted. Like, he actually muted his mic.
I can't believe it.
Oh,
you
no.
know he doesn't talk a lot, but like he
Yeah.
has his mic muted this time.
We've been betrayed.
It's probably
No.
it's probably when his mom came in from earlier. Remember?
Yo, you got some representatives on the video.
All right.
Good job, Dax.
Shut up.
Shout out to Money's mom.
Money's mom's got it going on.
She really does.
Mexican moms are brutal, okay?
Anyway, let's
Oh
move
no,
on.
are you okay, Money? Okay.
Okay, let's go on the Will.
Will the
Will the
most.
most.
Honestly, a steal at 7.
That's a really good price.
Yeah, like I feel like he could have gone for like 15k.
Honest.
15's a bit much.
If
Okay,
he was
but,
put
like-
up early in the draft, then I could see it.
15,
Yeah.
12.
Wait, didn't he do pretty poorly season 1 of DPL?
He
Was
did.
he even drafted season 1?
He
He
was,
was,
yeah.
Oh, I had no
He
idea.
I
didn't
don't
do
remember.
the best, but I still think just because like he's a well-known player and
He
pretty
won a game with Kurt Ret, Mega Manetric, so he's obviously
Oh, that's an instant like 30k boost to your value. So 7k is an absolute steal in that case. Never mind. All right. Next up, we have Apple Juice for 8k.
Apple juice.
Apple Juice is a good friend of ours. That's
Yeah,
a good
We
player.
love
I
Apple Juice.
Really wanted apple
Same.
juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
I
did
got
want
some in
Apple
the
Juice.
fridge right now.
Weren't you gonna like nom Apple Juice like last round? But then you
We
decided.
never felt safe nomming apple juice as long as the Toxispecs had a lot more money than us.
And they
So
always
we're-
did because they ended up with 9k.
Yeah, they always did.
Yeah. You know, in
Unfortunately-
spite of dropping 20k on iPro, they were actually pretty good about bidding. They
I don't
Yeah,
know.
20k
I
was their
think-
most expensive.
I think Spextar jumped up on a lot of bids. Like,
Yeah.
actually, come to think of it, he never actually got any of those bids. But it was like
He was just
some-
bidding up to bidding up, which thinking about it, that's not terrible.
It's kind of risky though. But like, for example, there was
It
a
is
lot of
very risky.
scenarios where people are like, "Oh, 17k, 17 and a half," and Spextar comes in with the solid 20. And then there's a moment of silence, and then like people are talking to their co-captains and whatever,
Yeah.
and then they
It
put
created
20.5
panic, which is pretty
like
good.
after the 5-second warning. So like, yeah, a bit jumpy on his prices. I
No.
feel.
he was a baller with it. We'll give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he flexed the
Yeah.
budget.
Blue tried to like offer them a dead squirrel for dinner in Scrappy 10, but they wanted the steak and apple juice, so
Yeah.
Anyways, their last player is Tristan. He was a past Crusader, but we did end up dropping him mid-season, mostly based on activity, because he wasn't really around in the chat, and we wanted to pick up some
Yeah.
other people. No hard feelings.
Tristan's not a bad player.
He's
though.
a solid pickup for
Yeah,
5k,
Yeah, he's a solid pickup.
and he said he'd be more available in the summer. So like,
Yeah.
yeah. So if he plays, he's a good deal.
yeah, for sure. Overall rating for Toxispecs? What's Toxispecs' BST? Do that out of 10.
Isn't
Okay.
it like 425?
I don't know. I don't know off
Okay,
the top
what's
of my head.
the average age of Specs King's partners?
Oh,
and
let's do
divide
that out
by
of 10.
18.
No, don't
No,
even
divide
divide by
by
18. Don't even do that. Just what's the average age?
So it's 12 and a half out of 18 then.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright, 12 and a half out of 8. Actually, let's do
Us.
12 and a half out of 18. Tails, you're our Asian. Can you do the math? So it's
Okay.
out of 10?
Wait,
Yes.
12.5 out of 18. That's almost 7 too.
Thank you.
That is 69.4.
69.
Oh, that's perfect.
So 6.94 out of 10. So solid draft. And then we have Rising Phoenix, aka Hive Beedrill, plus a few other people. If you look at it, it's a lot of Hive Beedrill people.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is Sablo and Lapis. We had to fill our quotas in the captains yet again.
Yeah, we needed our one Hispanic coach.
I'm
So-
okay.
You don't count. You don't talk.
Okay.
Whoa.
Anyways,
Anyway,
then we have Eoin as their first pick. Eoin
it's
doesn't
Owen,
like
by
me
the
very
way.
much.
23k though is pretty nice for him. He's
Yeah.
a pretty
Yeah.
good player.
He's a player that kind of disappeared for a while and came back. But he came back pretty
Yeah.
strong, so
Yeah,
There you go.
he came back pretty strong.
honestly good pickup. Then Mio for 8.5. I remember playing
There you go.
Mio back in the day in like Summer Showdown 16 or something, like a long time ago, and I beat him because I was like, alright, I need to make a play, but it banks off of him not choking. And like, he didn't choke, so
Nice.
congrats to him, but I won. So he knows how to not choke, so that's a good thing on him. But anyways, yeah, 8.5k is pretty cheap for him, I feel, but
Yeah,
He's-
and he has that friendship with Lapis, so that's really
yeah,
nice.
I feel like he doesn't
Yeah.
really play that much anymore. Or is that just me?
I think he does play, like, maybe just not in leagues you say.
Maybe,
So,
Yeah,
I think 8.5k is good for Mio.
it is.
He's
yeah.
a massive weep, though.
I mean, hey,
And-
we didn't draft a single weeb L5, so, like,
Yep.
we're gonna be good.
It's because you didn't go rogue this time. Anyways, and then we have Youngster Bill. This is a
Wait.
player that sometimes I feel like he does really well, and sometimes he makes like the wackest plays I've ever seen. You know?
You know? Yeah.
I remember playing him one time, and I had like a Latios in versus a Neo Queen, and he had a pretty obvious switch in. And I was like, there's no way he stays in, right? And I was like, wait, it's Youngster Bill, just attack what's in front of you. And so I killed the Neo Queen right there. And it was like, yeah, okay. So yeah, I feel like he's a good player. Kind of whack sometimes, though. That's my general feeling about him.
I think he did pretty good last season. I mean, he kind of was the captain of the team that made it to the finals, so you got to give him credit for that. So he brings that like experience to Raising Phoenix, which is really nice, as well as being like a pretty solid player. Like obviously the whack plays thing, but like I
Yeah.
still think he was kind of worth 18.5k.
And to be fair, that was a long time ago. He's probably improved by now. But like,
Yeah, he's gotten
that still stays in my head.
easy.
Anyways, we can move on to Zern. We have 24.5k. He was a former captain of Season 1, and he did pretty well. He actually won 100% of the weeks that he played in, and his team went 2-5. So every single game that Hiker played, who was the co-captain with XRN, or Zern, every game Hiker played, they lost the week, and every time Zern played, they won the week. So there you go. He has a 100% week win rate in DPL, so I don't know, it seems like
He
it might be a
also
threat.
kind of- he won LT like Masters this season.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Via like a boatload of hacks, but
We can gloss over that.
yeah.
Look at that.
Then we have Jamie. This guy, the only real thing I know him for is in Hive, he posts pictures of his food a lot, and it looks delicious. So, great cook. Haven't seen him play Mons, and from what I understand,
been
he's retired.
for
Yeah.
2 years. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know about that pickup, but we'll see. And Big Daddy Dave. Honestly, a pretty solid player.
I think he's
Although,
good.
I did watch him pretty recently play a game with Rain versus
Oh.
versus Water Resist Neuburn.
Oh.
He managed to lose that game, and the game was not close.
It
Let's
was.
say
To be fair, it wasn't
Sad.
Wombo, and Wombo's the GOAT.
this is true, yeah. But like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah. Anyways, next up, Justin J. Slink. This is the only man in history to both lose and win the same TTM tour.
Ooh.
So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Just winning is enough, but losing and then winning, honestly, props to him.
That's a better comeback story than Tiger Woods, let's be honest.
Honestly.
Honestly, 13k. If he was put up a bit earlier, I felt like he a lot more. To be honest,
Yeah.
he's a
Anyways.
really solid player. So yeah.
Yeah, next up, we have Gen 2, aka Gold Crystal Silver. So, this Gold Crystal Silver guy, I don't really know him too much. His profile picture is an Alakazam though, so he knows that Mon's broken.
Oh, he's the buff Alakazam picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so he's pretty good.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah,
just give him a draft with Snorlax on it, because he must be the GSC king with a name like that.
Oh my god.
Hey, Selby's the goat.
Excuse you? Disrespecting
Celebi?
my man Snorlax in Gen 2? Delete yourself. Anyways, Seanster as well is the last pickup that we're going to go over in this video. For 5k, I don't really know him too much.
He's like a Gren PFP, I think. I don't know.
He's somebody I wanted. I think he's pretty good and worth 5k.
Yeah, so there's all your pickups. Rating out of 10 for Rising Phoenix.
We'll go with... We'll go with 8.5 out of 10 for Mio.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Wait,
Sounds
8.5k out of 10. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
That's a lot.
That's
That's
well
a-
over 100%.
Yeah.
Good team.
Yeah, great
Good
team,
team.
honestly. Although not quite as good as Trick of Eye with the 187,104 out of 10. But that's in exposure tokens. I don't know how that really
Yeah.
translates over. But we
Yeah,
can,
how
we can
they
go
will-
with it.
This is-
How are they going to spend their exposure tokens is the real question.
Good
Yo.
question. Do you want to give out of 10 for our teams, or do you just want to say 10 out of 10 and call it good because we're the best?
Well,
ever?
we're 10 out of 10 and they're scrappy 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wait
that's,
a minute.
So-
that's a lot worse than 10 out of
that's
10.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
In my...
Alright. I think that's about it. We can wrap up
Yeah.
the video. Anything you guys want to say?
I'll see y'all mid-season.
Will you? Or will you sleep
I
through the
hope.
week-long mid-season as well? Because that's not a
Yeah.
fast draft.
Oh, we'll see.
Alright.
Dude, Tails
just
is
have
about
fun.
to be Sleeping Beauty, and we're gonna have to re-invite Muck to the server just to wake her up.
No. We are not bringing up luck. No.
Alright, if you made it to the end of the video, put in the comment section free Muck. Alright, that's where we're gonna end it. Thanks for watching.
Retard gang rise up.
Retard King Rise Up. See you guys in the
Retard-
next one.